That's an understatement from Mikel Arteta in terms of the defence. 9 wins in a row in all competitions. That's the best Arsenal have done in 7 years. And in that run, 7 clean sheets in a row. The last time that happened at Arsenal, 1999. To the days of Dixon, Winterburn, Bold and Adams. I mean, that's the level we're talking about defensively.
And I played against that defence, very stingy defence, and it was hard to get any chances at all, so it just shows you how well they're doing, how organised they are. And again, we're speaking about relationships with your centre-half and your full-back. They know each other so well, and for a defender, that's their goal. We score a goal by not letting our opponents score, and they are rigid with it. They're the best.
In the last 4 games, they've conceded 1 shot.
They really enjoy it. And this ain't just a back 4 or 5 thing. They defend all over the pitch with passion, with discipline, with determination. That's the manager. He's set that attitude. He's worked on it. He's ingrained it in them. And if they don't do it, they don't play. But their work ethic without the ball is better than what they do with it, as far as I'm concerned. It's for a team of 11 players, and some of them superstars, to all be on the same page in that respect is credit to the manager. And if they keep that level of performance, and now they've got the depth as well on the bench, it's going to be hard to catch them for anyone.
And the centre-forwards beginning to settle and find his feet and find the back of the net, just as he did again. He likes these types of goals that he scored today, Victor.
All centre-forwards like a 2-yard tap-in. But again, he just finds himself in the correct position. What he does, as a centre-forward, you've got to find the just-in-case position. Just-in-case scenario is, it might bounce there. If it does, I'll be there. If it doesn't, fine. I'm there. See, he turns, gets in front of his defender again, just to make sure that he's the same side as the ball and he's got a tap in. He will take 10 or 12 of those a season, and he'll probably get them as well.
And Declan Rice further at the pitch, we've mentioned this season, with a header himself from this break, Danny, as well.
Well, I mean, he's got everything he needs to score more goals like this. He's a wonderful athlete, very good technician, very good at anticipating when to go forward and when to hold his position. And he's enjoying that role. You can see it. You can see him enjoying it. He's even playing it more for England now as well. He can find himself in this team, probably getting himself to 10, 15 goals easily. You know, the quality, the creative players they've got in that side. He's a player that I think is still progressing, even though he's been around for a while. He's still progressing each time. I see getting better and better and better, and keeping him fit is going to be a big thing for Arsenal, I think.
Top of the table. Danny's mentioned the depth. No one's mentioning Ødegaard injured, just as they were last season, or Havertz or Jesus. You've got youngsters like Wanyeri and Lewis Skelly on the bench. Ben White can't get a game. I mean, they're in some position, aren't they, Arsenal?
They are, and I just think over the last 3 or 4 years, they've just realised their mistakes, and the manager's more experienced, and he knows what he's got. And he looks over his shoulder. He knows what he's got on the training ground. He knows who to play when, in what game. I think the understanding of players and staff is so much better with the quality and the quality on the bench as well. That's why they are playing like they are.
Arsenal, top of the league. Manchester United had one.
Come back into the Prem. They've been unbelievable. We've watched a lot of their games. The intensity they have, the wins they've picked up, and obviously to come here Turf Moor is tough. They've not lost here, and they've maybe lost one in like 18 months, our manager said. So we know it's going to be a tough test, but it was about sticking to our principles, doing the basics really well today. It was a windy day. They play a lot of direct balls, so staying with our pairs and winning a lot of second balls, and in the end our quality shone through, and we could have had 3 or 4 in the first half. Second half weren't the best performance, but showed that other side to it where we can grind out results.
I think that I thought we started the game very well today, and you're right in what you say. Obviously, concede a goal, and we looked a little bit body language in terms of us. We looked a little bit stunned, to be fair, and game could run away for you against a very, very good side here, a clinical side. I thought second half we were brilliant, and I think that's the positive from today, really.
Well, especially the way we started the game. I think in the first half we were exceptional, scored 2 goals, probably should have scored another 2 or 3. We give nothing away. and that was the platform to win it, because in the second half it's true that we weren't that precise, especially with the ball. We had to make a few changes, and yeah, we didn't have that much control of the game. But defensively, again, we were exceptional to maintain the clean sheet.
Longest winning run since 2018 with 10 victories, 7 clean sheets. And, you know, we heap the praise on Arsenal week after week in terms of their attack, and we talk about their set pieces. But you're going to look at their attack today through a different prism.
Yeah, we've analysed Declan Rice this season, who's outstanding again today. We've looked at Gyökeres. Obviously, defensively, we've looked at them and they're rock solid. But perhaps what we might not have seen so much are how such an important role is played by the two fullbacks, Timber and Calafiori. I mean, their stats really are off the charts, and it would be easy to say, well, okay, because they dominated for large periods today, particularly in the first half. This is not today. This is all season. Look at the stats and for total shots. Calafiori's second, expected goals, touches in the opposition box. They're so high up there with particularly compared to their forward players. And today was another great example of what a great strength it is to have them both. I mean, look at Calafiori here. He's in a centre forward position. He's further forward than anyone else. And all right, he doesn't get the ball to begin with, but look what happens with that run. That then gets the corner, which Arsenal once again score from. Great delivery. The knockback is superb, and Gyökeres is in there to tap it away. Same thing again. He gets into a really good forward position. That run is the run of a centre forward, and again they get another set piece, which we know how dangerous they are. This he works really well, not really involved until he gets into the box, but just watch his final position and where he actually ends up. Again, he's in that centre forward position, very difficult to pick up. Eventually the ball gets to him there. He could get his shot away a little bit earlier, but he does eventually. And again, they get another set piece. But it's all because of him and his willingness to get forward. Second half, all right, we looked at Calafiori in the first half. Jurrien Timber did exactly the same on the other side in the second half. They are such a threat and so difficult to pick up. Now watch his run into the centre forward position. The ball goes in. It's a great ball, and he's really unlucky he's not on the end of it. But his intentions is to get in there. He's got a great relationship with Saka down that right-hand side. They understand each other. They know when and where to pass it. But again, he's in that position, getting forward, and there's Calafiori coming onto the edge of the box. So something that we maybe not have picked out before, but it's something very different. And those two players give great options for Arsenal in those forward positions and have done all season.
Alan mentioned Declan Rice. His manager today mentioned him as well, gave him special praise. And you're also going to heap some attention onto him, because today was another complete performance.
He was excellent today. I thought he covered every blade of grass. Look at these stats from the game today. He ranks first in touches, passes played into the box, total crosses. I like this one because he's such a good ball carrier, the total distance of ball carrying. As a centre-back, myself, he would be perfect if he's in front of you, because he does all of the work that you don't really see. He picks up second balls. His set-piece delivery is so important to what Arsenal do. They score so many goals from that. He also chips in with goals like he did today. I'd say it's not an understatement to say at the minute he's the complete midfielder. He can attack and defend. I think he's so integral to what Arsenal are trying to do. He embodies everything that the manager's built the team around.
Absolutely no drama, though, for the leaders, Arsenal, at Turf Moor this afternoon, winning by 2-0. And, Merce, they just continued to produce such impressive games. I mean, 3 times this season they've restricted an opponent to no shots on target. That's happened 5 times total in the Premier League across the season, and Arsenal have 3 of those. At the moment, they look unbeatable, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They defend so well. I mean, Edwards hit the post. I know that's not on target because he's hit the post, but he had a free kick last kick of the game that hit the post. But bar that, never looked like scoring. Everything that comes in the box is cleared. They head everything out. Got 2 defenders that want to defend. They've got 2 fullbacks that want to stop crosses. And Declan Rice, he wouldn't be far off a 10 out of 10 today.
That header as well.
Oh, his header was phenomenal. He's run the length of the pitch. I mean, everything he does, he just doesn't stop. I thought he was phenomenal. My worry would be, when Gyökeres went off at half-time, they were nowhere near the same team. Nowhere near. Mourinho come on, he sort of knits it together, but they never really got up the pitch and threatened too many times. So, but yeah, you watch them, they're a well-oiled machine. with a lot of talent in that machine as well, and that's very unusual. Usually you get a machine. This reminds me of the Mourinho team, you know, that he had at Chelsea. You know, efficient machine, but had so much talent in it as well, and that's not a good cocktail for everybody else.
And Slavia Prague away in the Champions League to come this week, and were they not to concede in that game, that would be 8 clean sheets in a row in all competitions, which would be a club record. I mean, that is the level at which they're defending this season. And we showed the graphic of that Chelsea record from the 04-05 season. Keep getting the wrong way round. Could you see that being overturned, but potentially this season by Arsenal?
It's some doing. It's some doing, and especially when it gets later on in the season, when they might have had the league wrapped up and they're still in the Champions League. You never know with the amount of games and how many people they got.
3 in 15. I mean, one of those was at Anfield, and it's an absolute worldie from Szoboszlai.
Yeah, well, a worldie, an absolute worldie, and it's still some doing. You look at it now; they got to go 9, 18, 27, 3 lots of 9s, and let in 4 goals out, and that's some going. But I watched today. And I watched the team never, ever, bar the free kick at the end, last kick of the game that hit the post, never, ever looked like scoring.
Yeah.
And they wasn't that bad, Burnley. They wasn't that bad. It was just unbelievable defending.
Yeah, you obviously played with a lot of people speak about that. Where do you rank this one against that one?
It's a little bit different because there was the offside. You know what I mean? Tony and Baldy would literally just step up and put their hand up, and you'd literally get offside after offside. There was a different rule in them days, in my opinion. You know, if you went to close the goalie down and the ball got kicked and it got headed back, you're offside. It don't matter where you are. So I just think with pitches like they are now, and the way the ball's moved and how, you know, I don't see anybody nowadays. You know, when you watch football before, you used to think, oh, he had a bad... No one's got a bad touch anymore, have they? I don't know if it's the pitches or what the game... I'd have to say now, I'd have to say this is just off the charts, what I'm watching. And it's not just him, it's Zuma Mendy and then it's Rice. I mean, I could easily give Rice 10 out of 10. I've never seen it. He just doesn't stop running. He does all the hard work. You know, he just does everything. It's scary. Honestly, I watch, and I was only watching the game in the end to see if they could have a shot on target. Shot on target.